Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome back to our class. And still with me, with Ustaz Zaini. And in this lesson, we are focusing on the present perfect tense. What it looks like, how to use it, and when to use it. Okay? So are you ready to start it? Now get your books and a pen and let's go over to this beautiful tense right now so that you can feel more confident using it. Okay, for the first one, we are going to learn about the grammatical structures. What does it look like? Okay, well it looks like this. Oke, yang pertama kita akan pelajari tentang strukturnya ya, polanya. Oke. So the first one, we have to put subject first, and then plus have or has, and plus main verb past participle. Oke, jadi yang pertama itu adalah kita menggunakan subjeknya dulu, kemudian diikuti oleh has atau have, kemudian baru diikuti oleh kata kerja utamanya past participle, yaitu bentuk yang ketiga ya, verb 3. Okay, for the subject you already know this, right? Okay, you can use a proper noun or a pronoun. Okay, you may use he, she, it, they, we, I, you, or my sister, my brother, or something else ya. Jadi subjeknya yang ini ya. Kalian sudah tahu kan ya? Okay, for the next one. In the present perfect tense, has or have is an auxiliary verb. It is a helping verb, and it is not the main verb in the sentence. And that means it is usually unstressed and often contracted when spoken. Oke, jadi di sini kedudukan dari has atau have itu bukan kata kerja yang utama ya. Jadi di sini kedudukannya sebagai kata kerja bantu. Oke. For has, have di sini has yang menggunakan has itu adalah he, she, it, ya. Kata ganti orang he, she, it. Kemudian ada have itu they, we, I, dan you. Setelah has, have, okay. After has, have, then comes the main verb in the present perfect tense. Okay, so the main verb in the present perfect tense is past participle form ya, not in simple past. Jadi di sini untuk kata kerjanya itu diikuti oleh bentuk yang ketiga, bukan yang kedua ya, bukan yang bentuk simple past, bentuk yang ketiga. Oke. Now this is the problem for regular past tense verb. For regular verb in past participle form is the same as the simple past ya. Jadi untuk kata kerja yang regular ya, itu bentuknya itu sama dengan bentuk yang simple past tense ya. Past simple-nya itu sama bentuknya. For example, watch, you just put or you add ed. Jadi contohnya ini adalah watch, kalian bisa menambahkan ed ya, watch. Untuk bentuk past tense-nya watch, dan untuk past participle-nya untuk simple present perfect-nya adalah watch, sama ya. Jadi kalau untuk regularnya bentuk past tense atau past simple-nya itu sama dengan past participle-nya. Jadi kalian cukup menambahkan ed atau d ya. Contoh yang lain, another example, danced, untuk past simple-nya danced, kemudian past participle-nya bentuk yang ketiganya danced, and the next one, love, past simple-nya become loved, and the next one, past participle-nya become loved. Called ya. Jadi ini untuk bentuk yang regular ya, yang beraturan. Oke, kalian bisa menambahkan ed atau d ya. Okay, and even some irregular verbs use the same verb for past simple as the past participle form. Okay, jadi ada beberapa kata kerja yang tidak beraturan itu bentuk past simple-nya itu sama dengan bentuk past participle-nya ya. Bentuk keduanya itu sama dengan bentuk ketiganya. For example, like have in simple present tense become had in simple past, and it also becomes had in past participle ya. Nah, contohnya ini yang sama, bentuk keduanya dan ketiganya itu adalah have, bentuk keduanya had, ketiganya juga had ya. And another example is win become won. Okay. But there are some irregular verbs that maybe make you confused because they have 3 different forms. Okay, for the verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, they have different forms. Jadi ada beberapa bentuk kata kerja yang tidak beraturan itu memiliki 3 bentuk ya. Jadi kalian harus hafalkan. Okay, for example, like go in present tense. In simple present tense become went, and past participle-nya become gone. And the next example is fly, flew, flown, and the next one do, did, done, and speak, spoke, spoken, throw, threw, thrown, and many more. You can find some more in the dictionary because there is no pattern, there is no rule to follow. So you just need to memorize the past participle formnya ya. Jadi kalian bisa cari lagi di kamus karena tidak ada peraturannya ya. Kalian itu harus hafalkan. Okay? Get back to the structure. You have subject, you have has or have, and past participle or verb 3. Okay, and now look at the example here. I have asked my parents to drive me to school. You have been really helpful today. They have flown to the capital to meet with the officials. He has had some enough money to buy a car. She has forgotten where her hotel is. Oke, jadi di sini ada beberapa contohnya ya. And now in this structure, often have and has are contracted to and is. Nah, jadi di sini biasanya kalau kita ucapkan bentuk have dan has-nya itu biasanya disingkat ya. Contohnya di sini menjadi of dan is atau is ya. Okay. I have asked become of asked my bla bla bla. Kemudian you have been menjadi you've. Okay, you have itu menjadi you've ya. You've dibaca ya. Kemudian they have flown. They have-nya menjadi they've. Kemudian he has menjadi his, dan she has bisa disingkat she's ya. She has forgotten, she's forgotten. Okay. Okay, now let's move on when to use present perfect tense. Okay. The first one is when there is connection between present and past. Think of it like there is a bridge that's connecting the present and the past. Ya, jadi ada hubungannya antara present dan past. Jadi menghubungkan kegiatan di present dan past ya. Oke. For example, when something started in the past and continues in the present ya. Jadi misalkan kegiatannya itu sudah berlangsung di waktu yang lalu dan masih berlangsung sampai saat ini ya. Oke, contohnya they've been lived in Cikarang for 3 years. Oke, they've been lived in Cikarang for 3 years. Jadi 3 tahun yang lalu itu mereka itu sudah tinggal di Cikarang, dan sampai sekarang mereka itu juga masih tinggal di Cikarang ya. Connect ya, nyambung. Kegiatannya itu masih berlangsung. Oke. Nah, ini bentuk maksudnya kapan kita menggunakan simple present perfect yang pertama. Oke, and the next one. You can use it to talk about an activity that you've done several times in the past and that you continue to do now. Nah, yang kedua itu kalian itu sudah melakukannya beberapa kali ya, beberapa kali di waktu lampau, dan kalian sekarang masih melakukannya ya sampai sekarang. Contohnya, for example, she has read many books. She has read many books ya. And maybe she will probably read more. Jadi sebelumnya itu dia sudah membaca beberapa buku, dan kemungkinan dia itu nanti akan membaca lagi ya beberapa buku. And the next one, you can use present perfect for life experience. Ya, jadi untuk experience itu pengalaman ya, pengalaman hidup. Oke. Contohnya adalah he hasn't traveled overseas before. He hasn't traveled overseas before. Jadi ini memberitahukan pengalamannya dia bahwa dia itu belum pernah bepergian ke itu ya. Oke. And the next one, for unfinished time. Nah, yang bagian yang ini nanti Miss bahas di slide berikutnya ya. Miss nanti mau membandingkan antara simple present perfect dan simple past tense. Jadi yang ini Miss bahas di slide berikutnya. Oke. Let's talk about when to use the past simple and the present perfect, because this is often the confusing part about this tense. Oke, jadi sekarang kita akan membahas kapan kita menggunakan past simple dan kapan menggunakan present perfect. Okay, to answer this question, you need to think about time, finished time and unfinished time. So think about finished time for past simple and unfinished time. Finished time like last week, yesterday, last year, last month. This time is over, right? This time is finished. But when we are talking about this week, today, this year, this month, there are some example that unfinished time. There is still more of this week or this year to come, so it is not finished yet. Okay. For last week, yesterday, last year, last month, it's over. Jadi sudah selesai ya, Kalau yesterday berarti sudah habis waktunya. Sedangkan untuk today, this week, this year, this month itu masih berlangsung, masih ada waktunya ya, belum selesai. Misalkan kayak this week, seperti this week, berarti kalau minggu ini, kalau sekarang hari Rabu berarti waktu di minggu ini belum selesai ya, masih ada beberapa hari ya, itu ya, finished time dan unfinished time. Kalau finished time buat past simple dan unfinished time buat simple present perfect. Okay. Okay, now let's compare some example. Okay, I wanna give you the example. He borrowed my car yesterday. Okay, he borrowed my car yesterday. So the sentence in the past simple, it is finished, right? Yesterday berarti sudah selesai. Now let's try to change the sentence into simple present perfect. Okay. Okay, so we have to give has. He has borrowed car today or this week. Jadi dia telah meminjam mobil saya hari ini atau minggu kemarin. Jadi kalian bisa mengganti yesterday-nya itu menjadi today atau this week atau this month atau this year ya. Jadi waktunya belum selesai. Jadi kalian menambahkan has atau have. Kalau di sini he berarti menggunakan has ya. Kemudian waktunya kita ubah menjadi salah satu yang di sini today, this week atau yang lainnya ya. Oke. Okay, now let's see another example. Last week I visited my brother 3 times. Last week I visited my brother 3 times. Okay. Okay, so in here last week, so the time is over, right? Waktunya sudah habis last week. And now let's try to change this sentence into simple present perfect. Okay, so you need to change the time become this month or yang lain ya, atau yang jadi yang lain. This time I haven't visited my brother at all. Jadi Miss mau mengubah menjadi negatif boleh ya. I haven't visited my brother at all. Okay. Let's move to the question form of simple present perfect. So in here you have to change the position of auxiliary verb ya. Jadi kalian harus mengubah posisinya auxiliary verbnya, kata kerja bantunya ya. Di sini kita mulai dengan has atau have dulu, kemudian diikuti oleh subject, baru kemudian diikuti oleh past participle formnya atau verb 3-nya ya. Oke, has he cleaned the bathroom? Ya, has subject verb 3, has subject atau past participle form. Okay, the next example, have you eaten enough? Okay, and the next one, has it rained today? And the next one, have they finished yet? Okay, so this one is about simple present perfect. Okay, and I hope that this lesson made everything a little easier, especially the basic. If you are clear on the basic, I think it's a good thing, right? So thank you for watching and bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.